So, you're considering moving to Kerrville, Texas. Well, here are the 5 best subdivisions you should consider looking at before moving to our area. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It is Ryan here with the Rendon Realty Group, and this channel is all about teaching you everything you need to know about the Texas Hill Country. In today's video, we are going over the 5 best subdivisions you need to know about before moving to Kerrville, Texas. Let's get this video started. Okay, so number 1, we have Sendero Ridge. Sendero Ridge is a perfect neighborhood if you're a first-time home buyer or maybe even somebody thinking about moving down. The average sales price year to date is $232,000, and the average square footage size sitting right around 1,450 square feet. So if you're a first-time home buyer, you don't have a big family, maybe just 1 or 2 kids, well, 1,450 square feet may accommodate your needs. And also, if you're thinking about downsizing, you have a larger house and you need something just a little bit smaller, well, 1,400 square feet just might do the trick for you. And also the lot sizes are pretty small as well. So if you don't really want to do a whole lot of mowing or weed eating, the lot sizes are very small actually. They may have enough space for a dog, 1 or 2 dogs, and probably smaller dogs at that. But if you just don't want you don't want to do a whole lot of work with yard maintenance, Sendero Ridge would be great for you. And as far as distance from grocery stores and Walmart, you're about 8 minutes from H-E-B and about 12 minutes from Walmart. So just a quick, easy drive to go get your groceries, or if you have an emergency situation where you need to get some milk, some sugar, flour, whatever the case may be, you're pretty quick. You got a pretty quick drive over to H-E-B and Walmart. Okay, so we currently have 2 houses for sale. We're in October of 2021. We have 2 houses for sale on the market as of right now. You have this first one here, which is a 2-bedroom, 2-bath on Jasper Lane, which is listed for $239,500. And then the second one here is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath listed for $263,000, and that one's currently pending. And to pull up on the map here, we have 2 houses. This is Sendero Ridge right over here. And then right off of Sidney Baker and Main Street, you're gonna have the newest H-E-B, which is gonna be right here in this area. And then you're gonna have the second H-E-B, which is the older H-E-B, and that's gonna be right off of Sidney Baker right here. And then your Walmart is gonna be just past Harper Road right over here in this area. Number 2, we have the Keystone subdivision. So if you're just looking for a slightly better neighborhood than Sendero Ridge, Keystone may be the place for you. If you're a first-time home buyer or you're looking to step it up, 1 level from Sendero Ridge, Keystone is a great spot to be. The average sales price for the year to date was $355,000, and the average square footage size is right around 1,750 square feet. So the houses are a little bit bigger. They're definitely better quality houses. Most of the houses in that neighborhood are made out of stone. They're larger houses. The quality of work is just all the way around better than Sendero Ridge. But again, if you're a first-time home buyer or you're looking to downsize from something larger, this is a great neighborhood. And also the lot sizes are very small as well. So if you don't have a whole lot of pets or your kids really don't need a lot of space to run around and play, this is a great neighborhood for you. You do have yearly HOA fees, which are about $150 per year. And this is going to help maintain the roads, landscaping, anything that has to do with kind of upkeep for the neighborhood itself. Pulling up the neighborhood on a map. So we have center of Kerrville here with Sidney Baker and Main Street. So just south of I-10, you're going to have the neighborhood, which is just off of Sidney Baker. You have the football stadium for Tybee High School, which is right here in this block. You have the golf course, Shriner Golf Course right over here, just walking distance from the neighborhood itself. But to zoom in, it's a fairly small neighborhood. This is a one entry neighborhood. So just to zoom in a little bit more here, it is 1 entry, and there's not a whole lot of houses in the neighborhood. And here's the active listings we currently have. This one here is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath listed for $405,000. It's active with contingencies. And then this one here is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. It's listed $440,000, and it's also pending. So we have a lot that's also active. So this is a great neighborhood. Again, if you just want a smaller, more up-to-date neighborhood, this may be the spot for you to be. Number 3, the Meridian. So if you're looking to move to Kerrville and retire in a community that doesn't have a whole lot of kids running around, that's just peaceful, quiet, and beautiful and nice, this is a great subdivision for you. It is a 55+ gated community. There is HOA fees involved. This will help maintain your lawn fees, your lawn maintenance, which you won't have to do your own lawn work, which is great. It's gonna make life a lot easier for you. But you also have a clubhouse, trails, and just overall maintenance for the subdivision all together. But the average sales price year to date for the houses that sold this year is $445,000. And the average square footage size for those houses was right around 2,000 square feet. But there are a lot of lots available. So if you're looking to build your own home, design it the way you want to, there are a lot of lots you can buy, and we have some recommendations for you if you are thinking about that route. Okay, so let's pull up the Meridian on a map. So this subdivision is located on the west side of Kerrville. So here's Sidney Baker and Main Street. So headed towards Ingram on Junction Highway, you're gonna hit Goat Creek Road, and then the subdivision is gonna be right off of Goat Creek Road. So this is just south of I-10. Let's go ahead and zoom in. This is another smaller neighborhood. You do have quite a few lots in there, and they are gonna be very small lots as well. But the idea behind that is so you don't have to do a whole lot of yard work. There is yard maintenance that's included in your HOA fees, so that shouldn't really matter anyways. But the current listings on the market, you have this one listed for it's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, and it's listed at $650,000. That's a fairly large house sitting at 2,700 square feet. And then the next one's gonna be this 3-bedroom, 2-bath, which is just over 2,000 square feet, listed for $495,000. And then you have this one here for $365,000, and that's a 3-bed, 2.5 bath for 1,920 square feet. So if you're looking again for a great neighborhood that's 55+ gated community, this might be the perfect neighborhood just for you. Number 4, Comanche Trace. So this is a golf course community, and what makes this place so absolutely special is the 27-hole championship golf course. And I have golfed here many times, and it is probably one of my absolute favorite golf courses in the state of Texas. So if you get the chance, it is private, so you're gonna have to have an invitation. But if you ever get the chance to go golf at Comanche Trace, do not deny that one because you won't forget it. But the average sales price for houses in the community year to date is about $720,000. And the average square footage size is right around 2,900 square feet. You do have houses that do go below the 2,000 square foot mark, but you also have houses that go well above 2,900 square feet. I'm talking about 4,000 to 5,000 square feet. So there are some rather nice houses in this neighborhood, but they do vary from the high 300s all the way up to almost about $2 million. So what makes this place so special are the different amenities that it has. There's walking and bike trails. They have their own private pond that you could do some bass fishing. There's tennis courts. They have their very own gym. And then they have a 24,000 square foot clubhouse with an absolute amazing restaurant with probably the most incredible views I've ever seen in the hill country. So if you want to, get a late night dinner with you, your wife, your kids, your husband, this is an awesome restaurant, and it has, again, some of the best views I've ever seen in my life. Okay, let's go ahead and pull up Comanche Trace on the map. So you have Highway 16, I-10, the center of Kerrville is gonna be right here. And then you have Bandera Highway, which is how you get to Comanche Trace. We'll go ahead and zoom in a little bit so you can see. Okay, so just off of Bandera Highway here, which is 173, you have the entryway coming in. All this green area is gonna be obviously the golf course itself. But currently on the market, we have this house, which is listed for sale, 3-bedroom, 3.5 bath, just over 3,200 square feet, listed just over $1 million. And then this is 615,000, 3-bedroom, 3-bath for 2,790 square feet. And this one is off of Dry Hollow Drive. But also you have this one here for 569, 795, 725. So the houses do range quite a bit within Comanche Trace. Up towards the front of the neighborhood, you have townhomes. Those are going to be closer to the mid to upper 400 range. Towards the back, that's where you get to the higher end, larger houses in Comanche Trace. But nonetheless, you do have a variation of quite a few different homes within the neighborhood, but they're all going to be pretty high end, well-developed houses for the most part. Number 5, Saddlewood Estates. So if you're looking for another high-end gated community, well secured, but you don't really care about the golfing environment or all those different amenities, well, Saddlewood Estates may be perfect for you. The lot sizes are also much larger than what you'll see over Comanche Trace. So if you're looking for something that's, more elbow space, maybe 1 acre to about 5 acres, this is going to be a great place for you. And they have incredible views in this subdivision as well. So the average sales price year to date is right around $718,000, and the average square footage size for those houses was about 3,700 square feet. So the houses that are currently on the market are rather large. There are some houses within the neighborhood that are in the 2,000 square foot range, and there's even some above 4,000 square feet as well. But an all-around great neighborhood. And then Saddlewood also has an HOA fee, of course, being in a gated subdivision. They range from about $400 to $600 yearly. And this goes towards the management, helping pay for the managers of the HOA, road maintenance fees, the front gate fees, just kind of manicuring the whole subdivision all together along the main roads. But they're not too bad. They do range from about $400 to $600 per year. Okay, so to pull up Saddlewood on a map, you have the center of Kerrville here, Main Street in Sidney Baker, I-10 running south, east to west. Just off of Thompson Drive, you're going to have the front entry gate. And also you're going to have on this side of Thompson Drive, Shepherd Reese Road, so you can get to your property through the back gate as well. This is conveniently located because you have Thompson Drive here, which will take you to the older HEB, or you can get back on Thompson Drive and then hit Junction Highway here, hit Walmart, and then also the newer HEB on this side. So just to pull up the subdivision again, let's zoom in just a little bit closer. Okay, so you have a couple houses listed for sale right now. This one right here, and again, these are larger houses, and the average price point is quite a bit higher as well. So this one is $692,000. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,900 square feet. This one's $699, 3-bed, 2-bath, about 3,000 square feet. And then you have this big guy, which is $1.1 million. It's a 5-bedroom, 5-bath, 5.5 bath, just over 5,000 square feet. And then you got a couple lots as well. So, if you wanted again to design your own house and have it custom built, you have these two options with these lots. But as of right now, these are the 3 houses we currently have in the market here in Saddlewood. So these are the 5 best subdivisions in Kerrville, Texas, in our opinion. Again, you have Sendero Ridge, Keystone, The Meridian, Comanche Trace, and then finally Saddlewood Estates. That's a wrap for today's video, guys. If you want to see more videos just like this one, make sure you hit the subscribe button, but also the little bell at the top so you can get notified anytime I put out videos just like this one. We'll see you next time.